The cities were ranked based on the number of reported violent crimes. I'm in Narragansett, where most off-campus students live and call home. On busier nights, Della Santa can have up to 20 or more deliveries per ride. He says having those nice and friendly deliveries really makes a shift go that much smoother. Local and state leaders of Rhode Island came together in Central Falls because of their fear of a citizenship question being added to the 2020 census. Here at Times Square Academy, 10 students got sick and 2 were sent to the hospital after consuming kiwis during their snack time. Typically, when one hears this noise, it signals danger. For the visually impaired, it signals a chance for them to find Easter eggs before everyone else. Whether online or over the air, there are more than 50 different DJs and radio shows accessible to the ears of Rhode Island and even around the world. We all love a good delivery driver. They bring us joy and food when it's late at night and we're starving while trying to cram for that exam. But have you ever wondered what life is like for a campus food delivery driver? I decided to go along for the ride. Take a look.
Hey,
How's it going?
food for the goat.
Students at the University of Rhode Island, without a shadow of a doubt, love to order in from time to time from the Kingston Emporium. But what about the drivers that make all these order-ins possible?
It's the Albies guy.
I had the chance to ride along with delivery driver Jonah Della Santa, a recent URI grad and 3-year delivery driver for Albies Place.
You got to try and learn the ins and outs of campus, try and learn what people look for in a delivery. There's a lot of different things that go into it.
As a weekly delivery driver, Della Santa has his regulars he delivers to more often than not.
The basketball players, for example, I've delivered to those guys a million times. One of our most popular specials recently was EDC special. Sausage, bacon, egg, and cheese on English with grape jelly.
On busier nights, Della Santa can have up to 20 or more deliveries per ride. He says having those nice and friendly deliveries really makes a shift go that much smoother. At the end of our ride along, Della Santa shared some tips and tricks for new delivery drivers and prospective drivers.
Don't drive like a maniac, it's never worth it. Charge your phone. Be nice, actually smile, because you're not going to get tipped if you're not a nice person. And big one, I think, respect people's boundaries.
This is Chelsea Opong-Wadeer, 5 Cent Cigar News. Maddie and Jess, X marks the spot here at the University of Rhode Island as TEDx is heading to the Pope Wright Center for Chemistry and Forensic Science this weekend for TEDx URI. I spoke with organizer Dean Umbrianpour of the College of Business about his team of self-motivators and their preparation for the event.
The team that I have is the best team I ever worked with, because putting a TED presentation together is actually putting a production, and we just get the ball rolling.
A production it will be, with an applicant pool of 100, narrowed down to 14. Dean Umbrianpour says each speaker will contribute to the conversation of thinking big. Sophomore finalist Aria Mia Lamberti and her furry companion Ingrid will be bringing a voice to the voiceless.
As a student with a disability, I'm legally blind. There is a huge population of people, whether they're young girls with disabilities or otherwise, that is not taught or encouraged to use their voice. I think it can be much more powerful to say that everyone has a voice inside of them, everyone has something to offer.
Tickets to sit in on the event are sold out, but a live stream will be available on Saturday, February 10th at 1 p.m. Eastern. In the studio, Chelsea Opong-Wadeer, 5 Cent Cigar News.
All right, everybody, this is the Midday Mix with Monica. You're listening to WRIU 90.3 FM.
Monica Conway never imagined she'd be here in this seat.
I love it.
As program director for RIU2 and alternative 90s DJ for WRIU, Conway admits she has always been a lover of all things music.
As an RU2 DJ, I did it with my friends. I just had a lot of fun with it. It's something that I have always enjoyed, having that expressive platform. And it was something that I was able to learn how to just project myself in a different manner.
Part of her mission is to inform and recruit students to find their voice in the broadcasting world.
I show them the ropes and teach them how to use basic soundboard and teach them how to broadcast, a new skill set that a lot of schools don't offer.
Whether online or over the air, there are more than 50 different DJs and radio shows accessible to the ears of Rhode Island and even around the world.
And I learned how to speak online. Now I have a show on FM, and it's taught me confidence.
Her advice to someone who isn't sure they can make it into this field is this: never let your fear decide your fate.
If you're going to be afraid of something that you want to do, you should still do it anyway, because you're only going to get where you want to be by doing it.
Check out Conway's Midday Mix on WRIU 90.3 FM, Thursdays from 1 to 3 p.m.
Thanks for tuning in.
In Kingston, Chelsea Opong-Wadeer, 5 Cent Cigar News.